silver. Clean silver. Oh, I got silver. Yeah!
Hi.
Screw this game! We're done. We're done. Oh my god! What? So I logged back into Doki Doki and I've been given this. Metaverse. Um... Data collected 5%. Okay, this is kind of freaky. The side stories are stories of each that are unrelated to the events of the main game. Deal 6 side stories, try points, different characters of any special scenes. Okay. Okay, well I guess for now... Wait, what's in mail? No new mail. Okay. Pictures. Okay. Music. Yeah, so there's a bit... Okay, this is like some of the plus stuff. Okay, so let's hop into the main story again. That was kind of weird. Okay. I think that could be the way to eventually beat this game, but well, I could have easily deleted Monica's file right there, but I think we'll hold off on that because I do want to see how this eventually pans out. I am curious though if that menu will pop up when we get like the end of the game or something like that, so I am pretty curious about that. I'm guessing that's why the exit option was there, so you can go back to that menu. So yeah. But what's up everyone, this is Hayden Games back from another video, and today we're back on some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Alrighty then, so that was an interesting start. I can't delete these, can I? No. Okay. But yeah. So let's hop back in. So in the first part, it was mostly about, yeah, we're just getting to know like into the literature club and that, and then it ended off where we had to write a poem about one of the characters. So that is where we mostly left off. I think I mostly focused the poem around either Sayori or Yuri. So I'm probably gonna be if we have to give, I can't remember if we have to give it to someone or not. If we do, then I'm probably going to be giving it to Sayori. But yeah. So that was, we were just getting into the gist of this game. That is apparently a horror game. So we're going to be carrying on playing through this for the month of October. But I can see that menu before was a little weird, I will admit. So I was a little bit on edge for that menu. But anyway, we're back in. Use the skip option to fast forward we already read. Not every day. Okay, so I think we just finished off here. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Huh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Okay, that's interesting. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Okay. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Okay, once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh my god, the fucking camera angle! Oh my goodness.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Yep. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button. Oh my god! Near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
Bruh.
I wasn't even gonna freaking say it! Oh my god! Oh, for frick's
It means my boobs got bigger again.
I can't believe I had to say that. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you're much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Damn.
Phew. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, it's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Here's Monica. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Hey, and I can't wait to read yours.
Yes, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve a poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, so I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should Okay, so we can do it this way. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, so it'll be between Sayori or Yuri. Well, I mean, I did just freaking button up Sayori's shirt and blazer, so... I think we'll go Sayori first. I'm definitely most comfortable shooting with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Hayden.
Huh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Hayden poem.
Okay, that was a little bit cringy, but that was also kind of funny at the same time.
And it makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh my fucking god. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Aiden. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay!
I hate how bad I do the frickin' yays, but I don't really have much frickin' choice.
Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, there was actually a couple of good rhymes in there, but the rest was kind of mid. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean! I still tried my best.
Yeah. I don't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast!
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Okay, so it's gonna be Yuri. It's probably gonna be Yuri, and then Monica, and then Natsuki. So we'll go for Yuri next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hand. I can't help but notice it's There's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit to the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind her read your poem now?
Please do. I'd like to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I can't remember what Sayori's handwriting was like, but Yuri's got a nice acrylic or italic sort of font to it, and I do like it. I bathe. Calms. Oh, that's a semicolon. I was confused. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicken back. Okay.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
Okay, it's not that bad. Like, it was mostly the colons that threw me off a bit. Other than that, it's not that bad. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, exactly.
That's a relief.
I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm very glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Hayden.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
Yeah, that's something I did notice, and some of the words that she used in it.
They usually do more than to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? We'll say six Natsuki for last. We'll do Monica next.
Hi, Hayden. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Aiden. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Yep, that's exactly why I showed it to Sayori first.
Is that so? You and Sayori are very good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri.
Okay, that was funny.
But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone who's so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Monica's easily going to be the best. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle? Also, her handwriting is a bit more normal. The speckle intrudes. That doesn't look like an R. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Okay.
So, what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that it had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot.
An epiphany. Oh, epiphany! That's what it was.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming out on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
That was a little bit weird towards the end. I was expecting either my character to say something else before she finished off, and then her to reply back before we got back into this. For it to just end off a writing tip, that was interesting. Okay, anyway, Natsuki.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said I was bad. You just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
That's so basic! I'm sorry, that's so basic. Okay, at least there's a couple of good rhymes in it, but that's so basic. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Okay, there's actually some decent rhymes in it though. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, that ended up so abruptly.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. It's alright.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Like, it was alright. I shouldn't have judged the basicness too quickly, but still. Okay. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps to bring out the feeling in the last line.
Okay, yeah, that's true. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Right, that's all of them then? Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's in this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Oh my god.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Hayden did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Hayden liked my poem too, you know.
He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Hayden appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No.
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh no!
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Hayden's.
Oh my god, that is wild! Oh my god. That is nuts.
Started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
Oh god, it's said both at the same time.
This doesn't involve you. This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if I just noticed. They just noticed I was standing there. Oh my god.
Hayden, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out.
Well, I mean, you still had a deeper meaning behind yours, so...
Help me explain that to her, Hayden. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Hayden? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna have to be... Oh no! Well... I think Yuri's a bit more on the right here because Natsuki tried to bash just the more deeper meaning writing. I don't think it's a great idea, so I don't think I should fully agree with Natsuki here. I think I should probably agree with Yuri more. Or I can just call out Sayori. But nah, I think I'm probably going to agree with Yuri here. I can't wait to see the reactions. Oh, okay. Oh, I just said the name first. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. You wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri?
Huh?
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way up, she crumbles. Oh no. Okay. Maybe it was. Oh. I don't know if this would have happened either way, but that's actually a little bit sad. She crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh, frick.
Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. Rocher is sitting in an adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Hayden. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So,
What thing did Natsuki say?
well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about showing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Hayden, how about you? Oh god.
Hayden, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Okay, so yeah, Natsuki. So Sayori's just whatever. Yuri likes the more deeper poems, and then Natsuki likes the more basic, but still has emotion to it sort of poem. Monica, I'm not sure. I think she's similar to Yuri, but not in the same way. I feel like if Monica's was a bit too general, if any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Okay, I think I might try something for Natsuki tomorrow. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Hayden, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. True, it's been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Hayden, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori's still on the onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so I think I'm going to write the poem, and then I'm going to... then I'll do... then I'll call it there. We'll see their reactions in the next video, so... Okay, I gotta try and come up with some words that will be good for Natsuki. Meager? Oh, damn it, that was fucking Yuri. Loud? Oh, God damn it, that's fucking Sayori. Passion? Yeah, that's fucking Sayori, God damn it. Wrath? Oh, that's fucking Yuri. God damn it, I'm messing up. I'm still getting these two. Vanilla? Yeah, I know Vanilla was Natsuki last time. pure, I think that's Sayori or Yuri. Tenacious. Oh, god damn it! Fantasy? Yeah, okay. Whirlwind. Oh, god damn it. Strawberry? Okay. Pink? Yeah, okay. Anime, yep, definitely. Not horror. Mouse? Okay, yep. Variants? No, that's Yuri. Okay, I'll put, it's probably gonna be Natsuki and Yuri next time. Doki Doki, okay. Bouncy. Okay, yeah, I think definitely making up for Natsuki here. Anger? Yeah, okay. Sugar? Okay. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I'm curious to see how some of these poems actually end up. Not cute. Natsuki will hate that. Forgive. Oh, God damn it, Sayori. Desire. Oh, God damn it. Pout. Okay, yeah. Alright. That's the poem done. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it here. Let's, auto... No, wait, not auto. It would have auto-saved. Yeah, just auto-saved now. Let me say overwrite this one, though. Put that there. So I'm probably gonna do the auto-save next time, though. But yeah, so that should be it. So that'll do for this video on Doki Doki Literature Club. This is interesting so far, seeing their reactions and all that. But yeah, it did piss off Natsuki a bit in this one, but hopefully the poem that I make will put it on a bit more of an even playing field. The next one. I think the poems are probably gonna be shown. I'm probably gonna be showing it to Natsuki first, then Yuri, then Monica, and then Sayori. I'm probably gonna show Sayori last. But yeah. So that's gonna do for this video, though. I'll be carrying this on in a second, so you'll be seeing the next one pretty soon, hopefully. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Make sure to follow my Twitch, link is down below in the description, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Goodbye.